You have always seen whenever you do something in a competition, there are certain people who will buck up for you. Buck up means, come on, do it. Yes, you can do it. So they give you that kind of energy or stimulus that you do better. Or say if you're running at say 80 kilometer per hour, you will run 90. So self motivation is all about yourself, an individual, how one can motivate itself, inspire itself, or what is the stimulus one can gain in order to become a successful man or gain success in life, whether personal or professional. You might have heard about a story. There are two animals here. One is rabbit, the other is tortoise. Rabbit is hare. So now we know that this story, tortoise won the race. The hare is too fast because tortoise can never compete with hare because he is very slow. But how do tortoise win this race? Because the rabbit is having all that kind of self confidence, overconfidence, and he sleeps in between. Okay, that is how the tortoise won since he was slow. But why did he win? Because tortoise in all this time in the race, he never lost self motivation. He never thought that he is less than anyone else. He was never lagging behind. He was slowly and gradually, he crossed all the problems, hurdles which he faced, and finally he continued the race without at all being demotivated by the people or by the other animals, or the other demotivating energy he was getting. So self motivation is an energy, it is a force inside you, within you, that will push you, that will drive you to do certain things. What are those things? To achieve your goals, what you have made, the success, the happiness, it gives you happiness and improve the quality of life. That is, you'll get money, you'll get car, all the lavishness that anyone would want. So self motivation is actually our ability to do things by ourselves, that is without someone or something influencing us. For example, the people will tell, okay, this is the deadline, you have to give us the assignment. Or somebody will say, come on, you can do it. Don't, there are people who are counselors, who are motivators, but you don't need them. When you do it by yourself without needing anyone in your life and to get success, this is self motivation. I'll give an example. Here is Neha. Neha is spending the time after the school. She is practicing and she is solving more and more sample question paper. Why she is doing it? She is self motivated because the motivation is, the goal is, she wants to get admission in a dream college, a good college of the city. Okay? Nobody tells her. Similarly here, Rekha. She gets up 5 a.m. every day, goes to the dance class, dances there, comes back, finishes her homework, then goes to the school. That is, no one is telling her to go to dance. She is so happy. She wants to do it. And that is her self-motivation towards her interest that is driving her to do all which others couldn't do. So different people have different motivational factors. They are in different point of life, they are motivated. So there are types of motivation. What are the types of motivation? Internal motivation. That is your love towards, your affiliation, your bendingness towards something. That is the things you would like to do. Whichever makes you happy, healthy, and you feel good doing it. That is your internal motivation. For instance, in some activity or annual day function, you perform and you learn dancing, singing, and you just feel good. The dance you love, or you can say singing you love. Now you will do it again and again without nobody telling you to do it. And there is external motivation. External motivation is some kind of reward. Reward means it can be some getting respect. it can be getting recognition, appreciation, or even the money. For instance, say somebody like Suresh participated in a race, 100-meter race, and he won a prize. So now he is motivated because he always gets up practice, because he always wants to get this reward. As a winner, people appreciates him. So what are the qualities of self-motivated people? You will easily find that this person is self-motivated and this is not. There are certain typical behaviors which a self-motivated, that is a self-inspired or self-stimulus person will show. So what are these typical behaviors? The first thing comes here is they know what they want from their life. They just don't live like any other ordinary life. For example, a boxer, he wants to get an Olympic medal. Okay, a good person in study wants to do PhD or MS from MIT. Some people who are special, they are focused. That is, Arjun, he was only seeing the eye of the fish when he was aiming at. So self-motivated people are always focused. And these people know what is important. They know the priority of life. They don't waste time in playing. They don't waste time in, say family stuff and talking and girlfriends and all these. They just do what they want. And they are dedicated to fulfill their dreams. They are dedicated, devoted, and determined, because their dreams is what they want. Because dreams is all about success. Success is all about money. Money is all about good life, status, respect, love, care. Okay, so that is why they are dedicated to fulfill their dreams. I'll give an example. They are real life examples. He is Mr. E. Sridhar. Actually, he's a Dr. E. Sridhar. So he is 80 plus now. And in Kerala, he was projected as a CM candidate by a political party in India called BJP, who is the ruling party also. Chief Minister, see how much, effect or say status he enjoys. Though BJP didn't get that much seat there, I guess 2 seats they got. But E. Sridharan, he was a former managing director of DMRC, Delhi Metro Rail Corporation, and he is called as the Metro Man. He was self-motivated, he was an energetic person, still he is, see, 80% plus, and he wanted to be a CM. Okay? Because his motivation also helped the team. He motivated the team to work hard and achieve the result. That is how now we are self-sufficient as far as the metro rail projects are concerned in our country. We are at the level of China, Japan, Korea, right? As far as this metro rail is concerned. This is called self-motivation. This is how people get self-motivated and they work, which is something which we talk about now. Let me talk about MDH. This person is called Mahashay Dharampal Gulati. He just died few months back. And he is a founder of Mahashya the Hatti. MDH, he came as a refugee from Pakistan and he just started a very small shop in Karol Bagh. MDH, this is a spice company. When he had a small shop, he has an idea, he has a goal that he is going to do something because he loved those spices, Indian spices. And then in India, now the MDH is one of the leading spice company, and not only it is popular in India, it is reputed all over the world. Mahashay Dharampal Gulati. So what are the ways? How do we build self-motivation in ourselves? There are certain steps. See, this is all, it comes from inside. This cannot be taught. But still we can have some idea that how can we be self-motivated. We can start like this. First, find out your strength. What do you like? What you don't like? Try to understand, try to feel what makes you happy. For example, let us take an example. You love cooking. You are a good cook. You have inner, love for making food. Okay? So you know all about cooking. So now you have to set and focus your goal. That is, I have a goal of becoming a chef, good chef, and a well-reputed chef, maybe in 5-star or 7-star hotel. Now, So now, in order to achieve this goal, you have to focus all your work, all your energy towards becoming it, because you wanted to be, or want to be a chef, right? So you have to do some course, some studies like this. So this is how first you find out what you want to be, then you define your goals, and you have to take that path, and finally you have to develop a proper plan, timeline. So you have to set the goals, you have to list out all the activities you have to do. For example, you have to do schooling till 12th, then after you have to pass some examination, competitive examination, to go to some well reputed hotel management institute, because hotel management institute will make you a good chef, and other knowledge you will get. It is not only about cooking, it's all about hotel industry, hospitality, etc. You need to know everything. And finally you work toward that goal, because there will be difficult times. Sometimes it may happen you may not be able to become a chef, sometimes you will not be able to clear your examination of hotel management. So what is the contingency plan? What is the plan B? So in order to become a chef, if you don't become a chef, then what do? You can start you can be an entrepreneur, you can start your own, say, hotel or restaurant, and you can do what you love. Okay, because becoming a chef from hotel management institute is always good, but you can always start your work also. You can make better restaurant. All these, Khan Chacha restaurant or the Rajdhanis and the Kareems, they never went to any hotel management institute. So there is a path. There will be some crest and trough that are going to come, but you have to be self-motivated, because success is what you need, because self-motivation will get you this success.